Nice.
It's
Got some of that
okay.
content.
Okay, we are live. We are live in 5.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start
live in
streaming it on
5?
my phone so that I can watch while we play.
Nice, nice.
Okay,
Don't
cool.
mind me.
Yeah, don't fast forward though, Jeffy, because I don't want to have anything given away here.
I'm going to use this as kind of like the first episode of my own personal vlog. So don't mind me. I'm also going to.
I'm gonna be commenting and like doing some unboxing videos while I.
What's up,
Don't
guys?
forget to subscribe and like.
Today I'm gonna be unboxing some shit. Obviously, it's shit, and you can see from the very beginning, it's not very good.
Today I'm going to be unboxing my own stuff as I move into my new apartment.
A lot of the stuff is really old. It smells really bad too. I didn't keep the moisture out very well.
Oh, what is this?
Oh no, there's another bag full of boxes.
Today I'm going to be unboxing some shit that I had in the garage that a mouse got into. So, oh, what? It's all ruined. This one.
Oh, this is disgusting. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna lead us in here, guys. Let's try to do a little like recap. We'll pass it off between. We'll start with. So basically, last time, 2 storylines split up and things were happening simultaneously. Eilig went off into the Evermoors to rescue the High Solicitor, and why don't you two give us a postscript about that? Tell us what happened then.
Well, High Solicitor Grady woke up, passed out nearby where there was like a sort of hangout where the Mudmen were having a small ritual, which, or I guess rather a large ritual. Passed out by a tree.
Hard to know.
Grady woke up. He quickly untied himself, and then as he was getting untied, he was rescued by a mysterious friend from our encampment.
And
Right,
Eilig.
Eilig, yeah.
What is your recollection of events, Eilig?
Eilig bravely traveled out into the wilderness to find the High Solicitor, and was also conveniently able to quench some of his bloodlust while out there.
There was also this crazy hag woman who started chanting wildly and caused this giant like mud spout arm thing to come out of the ground. It turned one of the captured guards into a mudman. He died and then been basically reincarnated as this like shell soldier. And then at one point we threw or not we, I guess Eilig threw threw like a piece of dynamite at her and it blew up.
Yeah. Eilig tossed a broken piece of an explosium rod into the air, and then Tyrus, with his newly reacquisitioned Solicitor Scepter, shot a concentrated blast of light and blew it up, and basically blew up the ritual, scattered everybody around, caused a big
we got on a
shockwave.
horse and rode away.
The two managed to get on Rocket, I think was the name of the horse, and they managed to escape. Where we left them, they were getting ready to. They were on their way back to the fort. Oh, Sammy, what's up, baby?
What's up?
What up?
I'm just eating SpaghettiOs, no meatballs.
Nice.
Vegetarian.
Okay, so with that, let's move on to while they were gone. Sir Robert and Flesh defended the fort, and why don't you guys give us a little rundown on what happened there?
Well, Robert, you want to go, Fletch?
Go ahead, man.
You remember
You're
more?
the leader,
Yeah.
fearless leader
I
over here.
remember a whole lot about this.
I forget the guy's name.
Well,
Fletch?
rebuilt. I think we rebuilt the gate and refortified the walls of our fort. We also started building a crane, from what I remember, some sort of big mechanical device.
Like a bird?
Huh?
Like a bird crane?
Yes, it was a big crane. It's got a lot of feathers.
Origami.
You can pick the mudmen out off the ground outside the front gate. It's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
One of our soldiers, Freddie, became to his emotions and is now sitting by the giant healing crystal. And I believe when we ended, it was pretty much nighttime. We'd repelled some mudmen attacks, but we hadn't taken too much damage. What I remember.
Sir Robert.
Yeah.
Right on, right on.
Probably because of Freddie.
He'll be
Okay, so our guest tonight is Sammy G over there, and he's going to be playing the part of the monsters in this game. So he's going to be basically my monster AI person.
I'm ready.
All right, cool. And if you don't have dice, I can roll for you, but you just kind of can tell me what you're going to be doing. And I'm going to have.
Didn't you say Fergus has some sort of dice simulator?
And then I'll tell Sam what's up with that.
Is there a website for that or something?
I'll just give it to you. They're all going to be really simple, but I'll just describe it to you. And if Sam, if you could have like a scratch piece of paper, just if you need to jot down some mechanical notes, that would probably not be a bad idea.
All right.
What did I use?
Oh, is he talking about for dice?
Oh, if you go to well, I just Google D20 dice roller, and then there's a wizards.com like web tool where you can roll shit.
The poker would disapprove.
Would he? Yeah. Still have a website.
Random.org. That's what he always used.
Cool. No, I found the thing Fergus is talking about.
Yeah.
There's also like cell phone apps, I'm sure, that are like pretty quick to download, so you could do that as well.
Does random.org have like 20-sided die?
Dude, it uses the upper atmosphere for, I don't know, something.
Math?
Get rid of that.
What the hell are you guys talking about? Okay. So if there's no opposition, I'm going to go ahead and get things started here.
No.
Do it. Okay. The Grady expedition is in peril. In the absence of the expedition's commander, High Solicitor Tyrus Grady, the keep has been under intermittent torments. Lumbering bands of wild assailants emerging from the wooded swamps have kept the keep under siege, striking quickly and retreating back to the curling fog of the Evermoors, indiscriminately leaving their dead to lie festering outside the fort walls. After escaping from the clutches of the mudmen, Eilig, the one-man army, has resolved to return to their camp and free their solicitor from bondage. Within the walls of Evermore Keep, Sir Robert the Builder struggles to strengthen the resolve of the expedition's meager company, beset by an unknown army of unknown size in an unknown land. But Robert does know one thing. He will not die in this godforsaken swamp across the sea, not without a damn good fight. As the sun slowly rises, the sound of men at work echoes methodically across the moors. Saws chew into rough-cut beams, hammer and chisel chime and chink as the skeleton of the treadwheel crane comes into shape. A wondrous marvel of frontier engineering that, with any luck, will tip the scales of battle in the favor of the Grady Company. A seasoned soldier has proven himself an able skirmish captain. James Fletcher, Fletch, is drilling a small team of men in hopeful anticipation of any sign of Eilig and Tyrus's return. At their sight, he will meet the mudmen and hold them at bay so that the commander and Eilig can enter the fort walls. In the early light, the sound of men at work, ready to fight for their lives, and somewhere deep within the moors, the sound of drums. Okay. So, how do I force view here? Yeah. The sound of Men at Work plays on the loudspeaker. Okay. How do I do this? Here we go. Okay. So here in Fort Evermore, men are hard at work building, fortifying the fort walls and constructing the behemoth tread wheel crane. And we can see back here that the tread wheel has been constructed, as well as the kind of relevant gear works to transfer the power from the tread wheel into the crane apparatus. So here's the tread wheel. We want to view that. And the tread wheel is operated by horse traditionally, and we can talk about the mechanics of the tread wheel in a second here. But let's take things to Fletch as he's there drilling this little company, which includes the sort of mentally fragile Freddie and we'll say Gavin, one of the axemen here. And Fletch has assembled this little company outside the walls. If they see any sign of Eilig and Cyrus, they expect them to have mudmen hot on their tail, and so they're going to try to intercept and create some time for Cyrus and Eilig to get back into the fort. So, Fletch, let's start with you. What are you up to?
All right, I'm gonna, men, while we're waiting for our fellow, let's go grab him. Can we do that?
We'll go over what happened last time.
I think we had gone out to try to set some traps for some, just to like catch some game to try to raise morale and not eat like.
Oh yeah, you guys caught a nice tasty pelican last time, I believe, and you were roasting that greasy old bird, and that got some juice. So I think you had a couple of hunting snares. Did you want to distribute those somewhere?
Yeah, so I guess we'll go out and set the snares now and see if we can't catch something for later while keeping an eye out, obviously, for Tyrese.
Sure. Okay, so just give me like a rough estimate of where you'd like these traps here, Fletch.
All right, so maybe like 2 on both sides, kind of in the brush area, edge of the brush, maybe. Kind of if there's any animal paths or anything.
Stick one right there. How about?
Sure.
And then where else?
Maybe there. Why
right
not?
There. Okay. So you're there drawing your men, and so Robert, we'll cut to you. And let's see here, about right there. So Robert, you're over here overseeing your little guy here. He's kind of polishing up and cleaning the arquebus. And then someone announces up top that they're almost finished with the reinforcements for the gate and walls.
Can I ask what time it is first before we?
Oh, it's very early morning. You guys have been working through the night. The lamp oil's been burning, and the men have been working hard to especially fortify the walls with some of this metal reinforcements and barricades that they got from their kit that was unloaded from the ship.
Okay. All right, men. Let's finish up these fortifications before sunrise. We don't want those mud men getting in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell them to hurry up.
Hurry the fuck up. All right.
And how far was the crane again from being completed?
It's hard to say quantitatively, but there's a good amount of work to be done on the crane. Maybe one, half a, I guess I'm just going to be ambiguous about that.
Okay.
And transparently ambiguous about how much work is to be done on the crane. Okay. But things are getting close, and you need to keep it protected from any outside influence while you're completing work on it.
Okay.
Okay, and with that, there's a clink, 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 and the barricades and reinforcements are now complete on the walls here. So they've got this nice spiked kind of metal protection over the outside of the gate and the walls here. So upgrade, cha-ching. Okay, and as the last rivet or nail goes into place on these fortifications, there's a sound of birds, and from the woods there's a disturbance. So why don't both you two roll some initiative? Just do a d20 plus 6.
6.
God damn it. 5.
5, okay. So, despite the clinging sleepiness from having stayed up all night, Fletch somewhat groggily responds to the sound, and something bursts forth out of the woods here. And let's go to camera 1. And who is it but behold, Tyrus and Eilig returned from their sojourn. Tyrus is somewhat wounded, kind of slung over, recovering on the horse there, and Eilig is leading the horse. And Tyrus and Eilig, I'll give Tyrus the first action here. And Tyrus, what's your total hit point if you're full?
I have 2 hit points left, and I'm at full. I'd have 13. So
let's put you up to 6. We'll say that you recovered some.
Okay, what did you want me to put? What did you want me to go at?
6.
6. Okay, cool.
And
Nice.
count on what you were at.
I was at 13 out of 20.
Okay, cool. Well, let's bump you up to say 17 then. Link 2.
Nothing like a horse ride to bring it back.
An invigorating horse ride.
Really?
So you guys
Good job.
have ridden through the night here, and you know, basically you had not ridden, but so much as led your horse with Tyrus on the wheel here. You've ridden through the night, and most of the night was uneventful. You were basically had to take a long route back because at times you were dodging little pockets of mudmen, and you know, and think that they spotted another troop, a bigger troop this time, and they have been pursuing you through the swamp, and they're basically hot on your tail. So I'm going to roll a action dice here, and in one round, the mudmen will reach you.
Do we know
What's
that
your
they're hot on our
location?
tail?
You do, yes. And so you'll take an action. Either one of you can start us here.
Open the gates. We're coming in. They're hot.
Okay, so you guys are gonna. Let's start with Tyrus. What's your action, Tyrus? And you don't have to be up on the horse anymore if you don't want to be.
I do still want to be on the horse. So I'm gonna ride over to the men and tell them to ready their weapons. The mudmen are behind us.
Okay.
And
So you are.
can I also start charging up my my scepter?
Yeah, go for it. And so, do you want a little
Um,
detail about that whole system, just to reiterate from last time?
Yeah. So as far as my scepter has a light spell.
So yeah, here
if
I'll
I-
just read it. This is gonna overwrite whatever you had before. There's basically 4 abilities that your scepter has.
Okay.
The first is a spotlight function, which is free. There's no charges required. It just creates a beam, like a low-level beam of light to, you know, light up an object. The second is a like precise measurement function, which is also free, that can measure distances and potentially help give advantage to you know, ranged attacks of allies. The third is a blinding flash, which creates like a dazing kind of, you know, bright flash that requires 1 charge. And then there is a focus blast, which is like the laser you shot before. That also requires 1 charge. And you can have up to 3 charges on your scepter at once. It takes a passive turn to charge.
Okay.
And so then you also have those 3 canisters. We can talk about those if you want to in a second here.
Yeah,
So
it's
you're
streams
charging-
illegal movies.
You're charging up your scepter this round.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, so you move a little bit in here. And Eilig, are you following Tyrus?
Aye.
Okay, you're right behind him, and right behind you, all of a sudden bursting from the trees, right hot on your tail, a troop of slobbering, grumbling mudmen. And Sam, this is your character.
All right.
And so Sam, if you want to write this down, these like little base mudmen are, there's like 3 different varieties. One has a big heavy club, one has a rock, and one has a little like stone tomahawk type thing. And so these little guys with the tomahawks, all of them are going to attack at a +2. So it's just going to be a +2 whenever you attack with them. And they do a d6 worth of damage when they hit.
All of them do a d6?
All of them do we'll say, yeah, all of them do a d6 except for the ones with the big club do a d8.
Okay.
And then the big guys with the clubs attack at a +3 instead of a +2.
Okay. So what's the difference between the medium guy and the small guy?
There's just like a big guy, he's going to attack with a +3 for a d8, we'll say.
Okay.
And then all the other ones attack at a +2 for a d6 of damage. And then the rock guys do range damage, and then the other guys do hand-to-hand. Unless if you want to disarm them, you could do that, but we'd have to figure something out for that. And basically, they'll each have 6 hit points. We'll say the big guys have 8 hit points.
Okay.
And I can help you keep track of that, the hit points if you want. I basically normally treat them as 1 or 2 hit kills. So if you want to keep track of their hit points and be malicious about it, lay down for that, because I want to have challenging monsters this game. But generally, if anybody hits for like over 5 damage, I usually say it's a basically instant death. But we'll keep track of it. Okay, so there's this little squad of mudmen that pops out of the woods right behind you guys. And what are the mudmen going to do, Sam?
Well, how close am I really there? Like, what's that scale like? Yeah.
So when we play this kind of thing, we're doing what we're going to call the banana distance system. And so if you picture a banana, basically the stem, that distance is going to be your close. If you're near that, so that's like anything like hand to hand, basically, that's close. You're right next to them, basically. Mm-hmm. And you're within a close range of all these guys. Anything within a banana's length is near, reasonable amount to travel during a turn, or like, a ranged attack. And then far is going to be anything beyond that. So there's basically a pretty, not a precise movement system with what we're doing. That's generally how things are distanced out.
Okay. Well, can I get, can you give me a wider angle on the camera so I can see about how far it is to the gate?
Yes, here, I can kind of do a pan for you anyways.
Dude, that's like a banana and a half.
It's like 2 bananas.
Yeah, so it'd be like 2 turns of movement, yeah.
Okay. Well, the mudmen with the clubs are going to continue to pursue the characters on foot, and the ones that throw the rocks are going to hold back and start launching.
Okay, you got it. Yeah. And there's another rock guy that pops out of the woods here behind. He was a little bit late. He got his foot stuck in a rabbit hole. So how about this guy with the little tomahawk? That's this character here.
He's gonna go up to he's gonna follow the characters on foot, just like the other melee guys.
Okay. So go ahead and and we'll say that these guys have a 12 armor class. And generally speaking, I'm going to use 1 DC for like anything that's happening, and I'll just announce we'll just call it the target. And so right now the target is 12. So your guys' armor class, if the characters are trying to hit you, basically any like mundane roll is going to be set at a 12 right now. If it's a difficult roll, it'll have +3, it'll be a 15. And if it's an easy roll, it'll be at a 9. So I'll just say, okay, the target is easy, the target is difficult, that kind of thing. But your guys are going to have a 12 armor class, Sam.
Okay.
Just so you know. Okay, so you're right on the tail of the Eilig and Tyrus. Go ahead and take 3 attacks from you 2 guys with club. Are they going to attack Eilig there, I'm presuming?
Yes, the 2 guys in front of... Is Eilig the one on foot?
Yeah, Eilig's the Highlander with the big club.
Yeah, the two mudmen with clubs over their head are going to swing at him.
Okay. So go ahead and make 2 attacks on Eilig.
Okay.
And just for a little bit of back.
Those are both larger ones?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 13 and a 19 total. That's with their attack modifier.
Okay.
The 19.
Okay, so I'll roll. Go ahead and roll 2d8 or 1d8, I guess, for damage on that.
Okay. Got a 2.
Okay. So then, now that we know how that works, you can just announce your damage, etc., straight to hit you for 2 or whatever. And then just like a really small amount of background here, Sam, because I know you're not like familiar with the story. Basically, you're a kind of mindless thrall to this weird mud queen hag woman who has some relationship with this sentient mud that lives in this big swamp. Okay. And you're just you're mindless thralls basically. So however you want to play them, role play wise, up to you.
So what is the have the characters found out what the motivation for them attacking is yet?
They don't know explicitly. They are foreign kind of invaders in this land. They are basically on this archaeological expedition to unearth artifacts. And shortly after they unearthed this powerful artifact, they started getting attacked by by these mudmen. Could be coincidence, but
okay.
And okay, so those 2 guys attack Eilig, and then the third, the little guy with the flint axe.
You're gonna attack the horse or the horse rider.
Okay, roll for that.
That is a 21.
Okay.
And
so I'm presuming that hits you, Tyrus.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you never gave me an AC, so.
Okay, well, your AC is 13.
13? Cool.
Yep.
What about, well, I guess I was kind of assuming he was attacking the horse also.
Okay, well, yeah, you can attack the horse instead. That's fine.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll for damage. I'll keep track of the horse.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Be a 5.
Oh, 5 damage. Okay. It's definitely going to hurt the horse pretty bad. So comes in there and he swings his flint axe and he takes a little chunk out of the horse's leg and it kind of rears up. And Tyrus, I'm going to make you have a dexterity check or else you're going to fall off your horse here.
All right.
And
I got a 10, so I fall.
All right. As the horse bucks out from under him in response to the painful chop from the flint axe, Tyrus falls backwards. Make a check to see if you are going to take damage here. Again, we'll do a 12 dexterity just to waive the damage.
10.
10. Okay, so you're going to take 2 damage from falling as you fall backwards on your back. It'll, be like subdual damage. It'll resolve quickly, but if you want to make note of that. Okay, Eilig, it is your turn. No, actually, play is going to go here to Fletch, who sees the commotion happening. Fletch.
Like Dick going to that takes a
Couldn't hear you there, Jake.
I can't hear anything. No. What's going on? My internet sucks.
Can you hear us now, Jake?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, what's up, man? What's the move?
All right, so does readying my bow take a turn, or like can I just fire away?
You're all ready to go. You're like on your toes. You're waiting for this to happen.
All right, cool. In that case, I'm gonna fire 2 shots at 2 of the mudmen attacking the one that attacked the horse, because I see Tyrese on the ground. I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
It's attacking Eilig right now.
All right. So 2 shots. Take them.
17 and 17.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Do I add anything to that? Sorry.
For your damage? No.
Okay, so 5 and 1.
Okay, so just designate which you're going to do which as far as damage goes.
Okay, five to the one attacking the guy, to the one attacking Eilig.
Say that one more time.
5 to the one attacking Tyrese, the one with the axe or whatever, and then Clubman.
Okay. Did you get that, Sam?
Yep. So the little guy took 5. The smaller guy.
Yeah. So he's practically down. The little guy.
Okay.
So he's got 1 hit left, I'd say. Okay. So, Sir Robert, you hear commotion outside the walls. Move.
Which one am I right now? Am I on the wall or down below?
You're down below. You're in the blue. You got the big hammer.
I see the blue guy. All right, I'm going to run up to the wall. What is that?
All right. Which side here?
Let me see. I'm closer to right, so go right.
This way?
My right should be this way.
I think I've got a mirrored screen here. I think that's probably what's being confusing.
Oh, shit. So
I can switch that around potentially, but for me it actually is convenient.
I'll just do everything opposite. I want to go on the left wall.
Okay. So you boot this guy off, and you go up onto the wall. Okay. And whoops. So Robert, in addition to your big warhammer, you've got a backup ranged weapon that I'm going to tell you about.
Do I still have my stuff from last time? I've got some explosives.
Yeah, if you've still got some. You've got that, and then you've got 6 darts, like, kind of oversized lawn darts. Think of them that way, in a little pouch. Okay. And they deal D4 damage with a ×2 critical. No, whatever your dexterity modifier is to hit, I guess, which is pretty crappy if I remember.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Okay, so Sir Robert's up on the wall. Meanwhile, back in this little commotion station here, it's going down. So the horse bolts off here. And Eilig, it is your turn.
All right, Eilig's gonna go over to Tyrus over by his head and swing and try and bat out that little guy with the tomahawk.
Okay. So go ahead and make an attack there.
Let's see. 14.
14, you hit. Target is 12, so roll your damage. Basically any damage. You swing your club, you swing your haymaker, and you knock this guy backwards. His head lolls to one side, and he falls dead.
All right.
And so you have a cleave, effective feat right on your sheet.
Yeah, dude.
So we'll give you an additional attack here against one of these clubmen if you like it. You swing, you clock this guy, and you swing him for the next, the big club and tuck over there.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll go at that guy. Get a big swing going towards the middle. The guy in the middle of the path there with the club. 17.
All right, you hit. Roll your damage.
I was trying to remember what my. I think I was rolling a D10. D10. Shit.
Yeah, D10.
It's D8. All right. 1 damage.
All right.
Was that the guy that Jake hit before?
No, he's fresh.
Nope. 'Tis not.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then that was the guy who was hit before, I guess, for 1 damage. So he's now got 2 damage on him.
No.
I thought you just said the opposite of that.
Yeah.
So they each have 7 hit points.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, let's say that. That's easy to remember.
And then while trying to shield Tyrus with my body, I'm going to try and pick him up and put him in a fireman's carry heroically.
Okay. You can scoop him up as a free action there, but this nearest clubman's going to get an attack of opportunity on you. So go ahead and make your attack there, Sam.
Okay. I rolled a 7 plus 10.
No.
Bitch, no.
All right, so go ahead and take the rest of your attacks there. Let me know what's up, Monster Man.
Okay, their regular attack round now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I skipped over Tyrus, actually. Tyrus, you're currently over the shoulder of Eilig. What's your move?
Sweet. What's the blast radius of my or like what's the effects of my blinding thing? Is it a single?
We'll say that it's anybody in like a 180-degree arc that's like within the near range, not far but near. So potentially you could blast all these guys with a blinding.
Cool.
Little flash.
Cool. I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna fire a blinding blast to the guy in the center.
Perfect for that. Okay, so go ahead and make your blinding flash, and we're going to give all these, Sam, we're going to give all your monster men, your mud men, just a straight roll to try and beat that with whatever they're, +2 or +3, respectively.
Okay.
And so it's against a 12, against the target. I'm going to use a 12 for basically every DC, like I'm saying.
Okay. So I'll just go kind of from top to bottom. First big guy rolls, and he actually rolled a 1, which is a 4 total. But I don't know if you're doing any sort of critical failure.
Not for this particular action, but yeah, it's just if
Okay,
they fail, they're blinded.
Okay, so first guy fails. Second guy makes it at 19.
Okay.
Third guy, which would be on my left, your right. He rolled an.
I'll flip flop the camera. It's just annoying for me because then it's harder for me to do the cameras, but it'll be easier for the sake of the narrative. So I'll just flip the camera angle.
Okay. I'm just saying, the guy nearest the gate for the rock throwers rolled a 9.
Okay.
And then the guy a little further back rolled a 5.
Okay, yeah. So any ones that failed are going to be dazed for the next turn. The other guys can take their regular action right now.
Okay.
So which guys can move this turn, I guess, to affect the question. Go ahead and let me know what you're going to do.
Okay, so that would be the guy nearest the poker chip is the only unblinded one.
Okay.
And he is going to pursue. And he's going to
cool.
He's going to try and club down
That's this guy, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
He can take an attack against them.
Okay.
We'll call them clubbies. We'll call the big guy clubbies. We'll call the little guy, axes, and then we'll call the rock guys rockies. How about that?
Okay. He's going to club at Fergus's character.
All right, go ahead and take an attack.
That's a 10.
So we'll give you advantage because he has the guy over his shoulder.
What does advantage give me? Roll 2.
Roll 2 and take the better one. Yeah.
Okay. The first one is a 10 total. Second one was an 8.
Okay, so you don't manage to hit him. And your little guys are blinded this turn. The rest of them. Fletch, is it Eilig's turn now? Did you get a turn, Eilig?
I haven't gone long. I think Jake's gone.
Eilig did get a turn. He did the cleave action and picked me up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So then I think it's Fletch's turn now.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot the club guy that didn't get blinded with 2 shots.
Okay.
16. So hit 15. So 4 damage total.
Okay, 4 damage to the unblinded club guy. Clubby.
Okay.
Clubby.
Okay. So Robert, it is your turn.
Okay. Sir Robert grabs one of his darts, looking extra heroic. All the men are in awe of his raw strength. I have a history of friendly fire, so I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to throw one of the darts at the...
You're like way too far away to be able to hit them with your dart.
I will command the men to open the gate just a smidge to let all the Eilig and Tyrus in. When they was that a mudman on top of that horse?
There's nothing on top of the horse.
That was me.
That's you. Sorry. It looked like there's a guy. There's a rock behind him. Men, open the gate.
All right. At your command, 2 of the men assemble. They throw up the bar and they open the gate. Oh shit! You heroically jump down. And are you going outside the gate?
You know what? Yeah, I'm going to.
Fucking hell! I'm knocking everything over here. All right. So you bust out of the gate here, and right in front of you, this horse is like running around. Take just a free action here and try to grab the horse if you want.
Okay.
Just against the target, DC 12.
Or 12. Which one's the 12?
Not a 12-sided die, just a 12 on the roll.
Oh. 12. Cool.
Okay, you make it. You grab the horse. And since you hit the target, do you want to just auto-mount the horse here?
Yeah.
All right, so you pop out of the gate, and the horse runs by. And as he does, you grab and swing yourself up Legolas style. And
you should use the horse as a shield.
No, I'm going to dart some motherfuckers here pretty soon.
All right. Top of the order was who? I believe it was Eilig?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
That's the ticket.
I like having a turn. All right, Eilig, it is your turn. You can have a move action and an attack action here. But you're going to be doing stuff at disadvantage because you got your boy on your arm there.
All right. Let's see.
Tyrese.
I'm gonna go for an overhead club down on this guy closest to Fletch, the club man.
You can put me down if you want.
Never.
No way.
I won't
Pretty
leave,
hilarious.
I won't leave you here.
So is that the mudman that is?
Hold mine now.
Is that the only mudman that's unfazed?
Correct.
Then I think yeah.
But on your next turn, they'll all be ready to move again.
Still down.
Okay.
So go ahead and make your attack first.
Let's 7.
7 does not hit.
Okay. So
No dice.
miss, and then then I'm gonna kind of jogging back with Tyrus on my back.
Okay. Just to streamline things here, guys. Remember that the target is going to be a 12, and then did I say that the was a hard target for these guys? Sam, did I say that?
It's 12.
Okay, yeah. So all the guys is going to be a 12. He's going to keep track of how much damage is and everything. But just so when you say you're going to attack somebody, just roll it and tell me whether you hit or miss. So we'll just try to keep things moving. But where are you taking him? Are you just headed back towards the wall here?
Towards the gate.
All right. We'll say you move about that far this turn. Tyrus, what is your action?
I'm gonna get on my own 2 feet and run myself.
All right, so you, after being hauled by this guy, you just kind of pop off his arm. You stand up, and what are you gonna do?
Cool. I'm gonna run towards the gate.
All right, so
Am I able to get inside the gate through that movement?
not quite. You're gonna get ahead just so you get right there. It doesn't really make sense, but that's how we're gonna do it. Okay, and do you want an attack action or anything, Mr. Tyrus?
No, I don't want to do an attack action. I don't have anything to attack. I mean, I have a bow and arrow, but that's going to take too long to.
You can charge your. You can be charging your thing this turn if you want.
Oh, okay. That's a standard attack action. Cool. Then I'll start charging up one of my charges.
All right. So he raises his staff up in the air, his strange mechanical staff, and it kind of absorbs the light from the air around it, and kind of gets a little charge there. Okay. It is now Mudman's turn.
Okay, the two clubbies are going to pursue their nearest target and most dangerous target.
All right.
What is Fergus's character's name?
Eilig.
Eilig. Okay, they're charging Eilig, and then the Rockies are going to, after they get oriented with their surroundings, they're going to close in on Fletch and begin returning fire to him.
All right, so these guys both move in this way to pursue Fletch and get within range. So we'll first handle the clubby. So go ahead and make your clubby attacks on Eilig.
Okay, clubby 1, which is closest to the poker chip. That's a 9.
Nope.
That's a miss. And
then clubby 2 rolls a 7.
All right, also a miss. So now your Rockies, they move close enough, and I'm going to have you roll to see if they spot the snare that's hidden in the grass, and they're going to roll against the target.
Okay, target 12.
Yes.
Okay,
and the +2. They'll just have a +2 for all their rolls, basically.
Okay. So the first one, which is the one on the path, got a 5, so he fails. Second one.
Okay, then he hits the trap. There's only one person that can be hit by the trap. So the trap goes off. It does a d6 of damage, so he takes 4 damage.
4 damage.
Thump, as he gets this trap like sticks on his leg, and he can't move now. Also, he's like kind of bound in place, but he can still attack. So go ahead and make both your attacks against Fletch here.
Great. Attack 1, which is the snared guy. That is a 13.
Miss. Also, I don't know what kind of armor I have. I just know my dex.
Yeah, I've got you with a 16 armor class, so that's your armor class.
Okay. Attack 2.
And then
a 6 total. Wait, what?
Said
you
16.
have a 16 armor class, Jake.
Oh, okay, 16. Okay, cool.
And you have 12 hit points.
Okay.
Okay, Rocky 2 misses.
Okay.
So they both missed?
Yep.
Okay, now it is Fletch's turn in response.
Okay, I'm gonna fire 1 arrow at the Rocky stuck in the snare, and then 1 arrow at the clubby that's been hit quite a bit and looks like he's hurting.
You got it. So roll for your Rocky first.
Okay, that was a crit, so I have a feeling he's gonna die. Maybe.
Okay, you crit him. He goes right through the eye socket. He's down. Boom.
Nice.
Okay, and then the clubby is a miss.
Clubby's a miss. And just to reiterate, Jake, your kind of ability is that you can either fire 2 shots at their own separate, modifiers, or you can fire 1 shot, and if you hit that shot, it's basically an automatic critical. You'll do double damage for it.
Okay.
So you get 2 attacks per turn, or 1 attack with it, like basically if it hits, it's an auto crit.
Okay.
Just to reiterate on that. Okay. So now Fletch's turn, and Fletch, I'm going to say that your little guys out here, I'm going to assume, I'm going to give you a chance to kind of hint, nudge, nudge. You can have them attack if you want.
Okay, yeah. So they're gonna fire off at the
so just give
Rocky.
them a simple order. Just give them a simple order, and I'll control them.
Okay. Just give them like a +2
order.
or something, or what?
No, I'm just saying, give them a simple command. You just tell them like a one-word, command, and I will control their action.
Okay, fire.
Okay, so this guy steps forward. He throws a spear, and the other guy wades in behind Eilig here. And the spear goes towards this remaining Rocky. And I'm going to roll just a straight hit, see if I can hit him. He misses with his spear. Comes in behind Eilig. He rolls a 19, so he's going to hit that clubman and deal 1 damage to him. So you're clubby there.
The one closest to... Wait, which one?
Yeah, the closer one, close to this guy here.
Okay, got it. How much damage?
Okay, 1 damage.
Okay.
All right, and as he deals that damage, and you hear drums pounding, all of you, boom, 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 and more mudmen emerge from the woods. And so, for these next groups here, Sam, I'm going to have 2 guys in each group. Let's just, if you want, they kind of move as a unit, and they get each of their attacks and everything. But just to kind of speed things up,
okay,
we'll have them kind of take a single kind of move action or whatever together. So you've got 2 more Rockies coming down from the hill there. You've got 2 clubmen here, and then we'll say that you've got 2 of your little axes coming out. They actually come out this way from the woods right here, right behind, kind of ambushing Fletch and Freddy. So they're right there, if you can see that.
Okay.
Let me down, Freddy.
Okay, so it's now Sir Robert's turn.
Can you get the camera back on?
Yeah, sorry. There we go.
How many bananas lengths can I throw an explosive rod?
Full bananas length. You could hit the clubman cluster right here. We'll say that with a successful throw, you could also hit these Rockies back here.
I'm going to go for those Rockies since they're pretty far away.
Okay, how many explosion rods do you have?
I got 3.
Probably not very many. Okay, yeah, 3. So just keep track of that. You're throwing one of these explosion rods. You've got a -1 on your dexterity. It's against a 12.
Okay. Baby. Oh, 7.
Okay, so you throw an explosion rod. It kind of, as it gets near them, they kind of jump out of the way to the this way, and the explosion rod blows up and knocks over this tree here.
Damn it.
Movement action if you want it, Sir Robert.
No, they're going to come to me. We'll stay.
All right, you got it. So I believe we're at top of the order now. So let's put that at Eilig's turn.
All right. Eilig's going to take a club attack at that left-hand clubby there.
Okay.
That's 20.
Okay, so possible critical. Roll to confirm.
Oh, another natural 20. So, yeah. Got 6 damage, but it was a critical anyway.
Okay, I think that puts that guy out. Is that right, Sam?
Was that the one on the? I mean, I think it'll kill him either way. But was that the one nearest the fallen tree?
No, the one further from it.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
So he had 6 hit points. How much did you end up doing, or was it just a critical?
6.
Oh, okay, that drops him.
Okay, nice. So then I'm gonna take advantage of my cleave to go after the other clubby.
Yeah.
And that's not a hit.
Not a hit. Okay, miss.
Not a hit with the crowd.
Okay. So next is Tyrus.
Cool. I'm gonna hop on top of that log I'm right next to.
Okay.
And then aim my scepter to do a burning blast on the clubby that Eilig just tried to hit and missed.
Okay, cool. Question for the group. Are you guys down to try that alternative narrative style?
Yeah.
Nah.
It's a lot of work.
Not into it?
The
Okay.
alternative what?
I'm into it. It just seems tricky.
Okay, well then we won't do it this time. So you jump up there, Tyrus. He raises his staff up in the air, and the light around it kind of concentrates, and with a shining blast out through this lens on the top, you shoot a laser point at which guy again?
The guy that Eilig just swung at and missed. So the club.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your attack, and we'll say it's at with a dexterity based attack.
It hits, yeah.
Oh, it hits. Okay. And okay, well then we'll do. Let's say that's a 2d6 for that. Okay, Jeff.
Cool. 8 points of damage.
Okay, that obliterates him.
You shoot a big hole right through his chest, and he falls backwards. Okay. Now it is, I believe, the Mudman's turn, right?
Yep.
I should be keeping turn order, but okay. So Mudman, and let me know if you need like a top-down view here a little bit better.
Okay. Well, right now, there's only one Mudman left from the original wave.
Yeah, none of them are blinded. There was just the one turn that they were blinded.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm going to have the Rocky from wave 1 of Mudmen. He's going to continue to hit Jake.
Okay.
Or attempt to.
You got it.
And that's a miss.
Okay, so miss. And then how about these?
And then wave 2 Rockies are both going to, you know what, actually, they're startled by Andy's explosion.
Yeah, it's goddamn right there.
They're gonna try and take him off the horse. They're actually gonna aim for the horse.
You can try.
Okay, so that first guy, I'm gonna have him roll to see if he spots the snare.
Okay.
Against a 12.
He hits it.
He does get hit by it?
Yeah, he failed the roll.
Okay, so then we're just gonna roll this, and he takes 3 damage. And he is snared, but he can still attack. So go ahead and take an attack with both of them on Sir Robert.
You said he took 3 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, attack 1. That's a hit.
Okay, hit. Go ahead and roll your damage on Sir Robert.
No, the horse.
Yeah, they're attacking the horse.
Oh, okay, the horse. Okay. Oh, so it's okay. That horse has not got a lot of life left, so I have something in mind. So go ahead and let me know what you deal for damage.
That's 6.
All right, so you throw this rock and it cracks this horse over the dome. This horse has had a tough time. The horse with a winning, neigh, he goes over, and Sir Robert goes over with him. So Robert, roll against a 12 to see if you can not be scathed by falling off the horse here.
Oops. Let me try again. 14.
14. Okay, so Robert tumbles off the horse, but he lands on his feet up in front of this this guy that took out the horse from under him. And it is now.
Does the second Rocky get a hit?
Oh yeah, you guys all good. I didn't know that he didn't attack. Go ahead, Sam. You got a bunch more Mudmen to attack.
Okay, is he close enough that he could attempt to melee attack him with one of his stones?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, he's going to try and bash him over the head with the rock in his hand.
Go for it. And I'm going to give you advantage because he just tumbled off his horse.
Okay, that was a 23 total, so no problem.
Okay, definite hit. And roll your damage on Sir Robert.
It's 4.
What do you got, Sir Robert?
11, and now 8, 7.
Okay, and you've got max hit points of 16, Sir Robert.
Yeah. I was 11
And
in the last session.
Yeah. Okay, and then armor class of 15, and we'll say that you had healed a little bit, so give yourself 3 hit points after this all resolves.
Okay.
And then you've got an armor class of 15.
15, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now we got Clubby's wave 2. And
one of the original Rocky. Or no, he already attacked, didn't he?
Yeah, he already attacked.
Okay.
Or wait, yeah, he did. The new Clubbies are going to attack. They're going to charge at Fergus or Eilig.
So they make a big charge, so I'm going to give them both advantage on hitting him. They kind of charge in all headstrong here. They had a good way to like do a straight charge.
So the one closest to the fallen tree first, so that's 2 die, right? You take the better
2, and then you take the better one. Yeah.
Okay, you got a 12. Oh, I'm sorry, 13.
Nay.
Okay, and then the second one, 21.
Yes.
And a D8 for damage.
3 damage.
Doing 3 damage to Eilig. All right, and finally the 2 little axes right down here, right sneaking up behind the little skirmish patrol.
Okay, they're coming up behind them quietly. So one is gonna try and sneak. One is gonna try and sneak up on Fletch, and one is gonna try and sneak up on his lackey.
Okay, and I'm gonna give you advantage on this, or I'm gonna give them disadvantage to perceive you sneaking up on them. So Fletch, go ahead and roll against a 12 and against a 15. Or no, just
a 15.
It's a hard roll. I'm just going to give you disadvantage. So it's against a 12, but you do 2, and then you take the worst roll.
Okay, and then do I add anything to that?
Whatever your wisdom bonus is.
Okay, so I got a 9.
Okay, so you do not hear these guys coming, so you have no defense against them, so they're going to get an advantage when they attack you. And so go ahead and roll your attack, Monster Man.
Okay, the one closest, the one attacking Jake first, got a 14.
Miss.
And then the one attacking the lackey got a 20.
Okay, is that a critical or a?
No, it was an 18, but he's got a +2.
Okay, and so go ahead and roll your damage on that guy.
3.
Okay, so he's got 3 damage on him. Boom. All right, so whose turn is it next here? What did we just do with Mudmen? Now it is Fletch's turn? Or Eilig's turn?
No, man.
I think it's Fletch's turn.
Not Eilig's, I think it's Fletch's.
I think it's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what's that?
Getting swung at. I'm gonna spin around and do one powerful attack on the guy behind me.
All right, you turn around, bow drawn, and you fire right at this guy behind you.
And that's a hit.
Roll double damage.
For 6 damage.
All right, so you fire an arrow off into his throat, and he kind of staggers, kind of clutching at the guy next to him, and kind of shakes him off. And he goes down. Boom. All right, and one command to Freddy. One word command.
Protect our back. That was
right.
multiple words, but
Protect. Freddy turns around. He's gonna try to spear this guy. He actually threw his spear, so he's gonna pull a little dagger out, and he kind of tries to stab this guy with a dagger. He rolls and misses. Okay, now it is Sir Robert's turn.
All right. Where am I at here?
did I have another guy?
Yes, he's up front here, actually, yeah. I'm going to give him an action, too. We'll say that he comes in and tries to go for this clubby. Or no, we're going to say he's going to go for this Rocky right here. Good call, Jake. Thank you. Thank you, Fletch.
Yep.
Keeping track of that. And he's going to swing at that Rocky. And he misses. Okay. So, Robert.
It looks like the camera's been flipped. Can you me out somewhere? I can't quite find my.
Yeah, that's you on the lower left. Does it look like lower left to you?
No, that's my lower right.
So confusing. Okay.
All right.
It's lower left for me.
I'm gonna run up to the guy in front of me, to the Mudman.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it's not.
Yeah, that's me right there. Yeah, no. And I'm going to attack.
So you're right next to. Sorry, let me change cameras here. There we go. You're right next to those two Rockies.
Oh shit! Okay, I see him now. Still got some hit points left. I'm gonna run up to that closest Rocky right next to me.
Okay, so Andy, What is your like abilities? Have we talked about this?
I have the captain's horn and my warhammer.
Right. Okay. So we're gonna give you an ability where you can make one big attack at like and like make a big swing with your warhammer.
Okay.
And you can attack like all enemies within a close range.
Okay.
With one single attack,
Attack both of those rock wielding bros.
Yeah.
Or even that one club guy next to him.
Well, we're gonna say that you've got a. Yeah. We'll just do that. So you can hit those two guys at once if you hit this hit.
All right. I'll graveyard smash and make some monster mash out of these fucking men.
All right. Take a swing. Saroma.
That's a big old swing. Oh, it's an 8.
All right, you miss. You take a mighty swing and you miss.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Fuck.
And that puts us at the top of the order, right?
Yes.
Eilig.
Correct.
All right. Eilig, it's your turn.
Eilig, in the intensity of the situation, has still been thinking about how Tyrus jumped out of his arms, and it's kind of hurting his pride. Kind of glancing back and kind of seeing how he's doing and wishing that he still was carrying him around.
Come in here, man. Let's hug it out.
He's not going to say anything about it, though. Let's see. All right, so he's going to try and repeat his classic 1-2 clubby smash here.
Okay.
Starting with the guy on the, farther from the tree. That's a hit. And going down with, wow, 0-0. Oh, 10 damage. D10.
10 damage obliterates that guy.
Yeah,
He goes down. Clonk. Clobbered time.
He's turning his sorrow and embarrassment into sheer strength. There's a 7 on the next, so that's not a hit. That's a miss.
Okay, so he does not hit that other guy. Okay. Hey, look, you moving?
Let's see. Well, no.
I'm taking that as a no. Okay, we're going on to Tyrus.
All right. Tyrus is gonna book it towards the gate now, to seek shelter within the walls of the what's it?
Okay. Running across this fallen battering ram, Tyrus slips in past the barricade and into the fort.
And can I also make a charge on my staff once I get in there?
Yes, sir. You can charge as you're going in.
Alright, cool.
Monsters. It is the monster mash's turn.
Okay, so we got. We'll go with clubbies first. The big guys. The one that's left on Fergus will take a swing,
Okay.
and he whips. No hit.
Does not hit. All right, you got your two Rockies there, right in front of Sir Robert.
Okay, the one that was going all melee style on him. He's gonna keep trying to bash on him, melee style, and that is a 16.
Okay, that's a hit.
Okay, then he's actually like holding a big rock in his hand, like a pool cue or like a pool ball to give him extra weight to the punch.
Look, okay.
That would make him super slow.
Like big brass knuckles
Yeah.
or like a weighted fist. So go ahead and roll your damage.
And he got a 3.
3 damage on Robert. And then the guy that's in the bear trap.
And then Bear Trap guy is going to try and toss a rock at Sir Robert as well. And he misses.
Good.
Okay. And now
And
you've
then
got your one axeman over here.
We also got, there should be another Rocky in the other snare.
Yeah. No, he died last turn.
No.
Both of them?
The guy in the, no, one's left right here, but he's not in the snare.
Oh wait, wait. I thought there was 3 Rockies still.
There's 2 Rockies over there, and one of them got shot through the. Got shot by. Or no, he was just in the snare. I guess he wasn't dead. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Okay, so
He
the
was just
guy.
caught in the snare.
So the guy. Yeah, the one on the camera hasn't gone yet, right?
Yeah, those 2.
No,
There we go.
Now there's 4 on screen though.
But I thought you were saying that guy hadn't died yet. Both your other
he
Rockies
did die.
attacked. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I just haven't. The 3rd one hasn't attacked yet.
Yes. Okay. Now we're on the same page. That's what I thought.
Okay. So yeah, he's gonna attack. Natural 20 on. Who is he in front of? Is that
One
an
of the men,
NPC?
Garrett. One of NPC.
Okay, well he got a natural 20. Is there?
Okay, so we'll just
critical
call natural
possibility?
20s. We'll just call natural 20s critical for the sake of keeping things. So natural 20 critical, natural 1 critical failure. We won't even roll to confirm those.
Okay. How do you then? What does the critical do?
Just roll double damage.
Double damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So he got a 6 on the first one and a 4 on the second for 10 altogether.
All right, so he brings his rock over his head and he smashes it on this guy's helmet, and his neck goes in, kind of like crunkling on the helmet, and this guy falls forward. He's dead. Garrett is down.
Okay, and then we've just got the 2 axemen left on Jake and his crony.
Jake killed one of the
one of those guys.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep. Okay, so the one on the crony, he's going to continue attacking the crony, and he got a 10.
All right,
Is that a miss?
that is a miss. It's against a 12.
Okay.
Did Freddy just die?
No, Garrett just died. Freddy's still alive.
Freddy's gonna go through
Oh,
level.
thank
Garrett
God.
died,
Thank
but
God
he
it
must
wasn't
be-
Freddy.
Garrett's body was not totally destroyed. Like he's dead or dying, but he could be saved if he's brought back to the crystal. Okay, it is now Fletch's turn.
All right, I'm gonna unleash a powerful arrow on the guy attacking Freddy. Freddy,
Okay.
no!
Freddy, no! All right, so you shoot a powerful miss.
Hit and then 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay. I haven't been keeping track of that, Sam. So
He was fresh.
Yeah.
So
he's still up.
He's still up.
All right, Freddy is gonna scream, ah! And he also takes an attack against that guy, thrusting out his little dagger, and he hits and does 4 damage. So Freddy bravely stabs this guy right in the chest.
Hell yeah,
He goes
Freddy.
down.
Way to go, Freddy.
No compliments to him.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, so Robert, it is your turn.
All right. I'm pretty low on health. I'm gonna drop an explosive rod at their feet and run away.
Okay, so you drop an explosive rod and run back to the fort, and if you want, you get inside.
Okay, I do want. I want to be next to the healing crystal.
All right, you go in. You're inside, and we're going to give the guy that's not in Sam. We're going to give the guy that's not caught in the bear trap a chance to basically dodge that.
Okay.
So roll at advantage.
He meets 12.
Okay, so he gets the fun of there. Give him a chance to say that he gets in the fort right behind the door closes.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Roll again, just against a 12, no advantage.
That is a 10. No go.
So he is running as he gets back here, but he just misses, and before he gets spiked on the gate there.
You suck.
Explodes and we're going to guy, the other clubman here, we're going to give him a roll to dodge that as well. So against the 12.
He makes it. 14.
Okay, and Eilig, we're going to give you a roll to see the blast because you are also within the blast radius here.
18.
These two guys are safe. Okay, it is now Eilig's turn.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna make an attack against that clubby.
Okay.
That's a miss. I'm gonna run over to the Bastion dude over there and try and pick him up.
The Bastion body? Which guy?
The
The Garrett, I see.
yeah.
All right. So you go over and you scoop Garrett up and put him over your in your arms here. And he is like whimpering. He is like clinging to life. Take an attack at you as you do that. So Sam, roll for that.
Miss.
So you narrowly miss this guy and you start dragging Garrett back to the fort. Tyrus, it is your turn, and you are back here by the crystal, and you get a D4 of healing as a result. So go ahead and take that now.
3.
Okay, so you heal 3 hit points being
You also
close to the
mentioned
crystal.
you also mentioned that earlier some of my damage was subdual. The 2 points of damage was subdual.
Yeah,
would I get those back as well?
At the end of this combat, you'll say that you're healed to those.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna try to command all of these, all of the troops in here. I'm gonna say, follow my orders. Follow my orders. And I'm gonna. Would I also be able to charge up my staff for this round?
The men cheer at seeing their high solicitor back in company, and they all say hurrah, the men on the parapets here. And yes, if you don't attack, you can charge up your scepter.
Cool. I'm gonna charge my scepter, and would I be able to move as well?
Yes.
Cool. I want to move up into the battlements next to these archers here.
Okay, so there's room for 2 people on the battlements. You'll have to eject one of the archers if you want to go up there.
What's going on the other battlement? Is there any archers up there?
No.
No. I'll go to the one where
there's one up there. Yeah.
There is one. I'll go to the one that there is the archer.
Okay, here we go.
Cool. And that's all I'll do this round.
You got it. And you've got to charge, and maximum of 3 charges. Okay, so it is now the monster's turn. And here we are.
Okay.
So there's 2 Rockies and a Clubman left here.
Okay, so those 2, the 2 that are furthest away from the gate on camera are going to close in on what's his name?
Eilig?
Eilig, yeah. They're going to follow him. And Clubby's going to take a swing. And the Rocky, the Clubby will swing at Eilig.
At advantage.
Has advantage. That's a hit, I believe. 20 total.
Okay. And Fergus, have you been keeping track of your dog pile dice?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm at 3 right now, 3 out of 4. Nice. Tell me what that does again.
So if you get up to a D4, then you can basically roll a Constitution check to heal some hit points.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so what did that guy? You guys resolve that damage?
Yeah, damage on that was 3.
Ooh.
And then the Rocky is going to attempt to yank the body from his shoulder. But that
okay, we'll just make that. Yeah, we'll just make that an attack with advantage against the target. So 12.
Okay, that's 15.
All right, so we're going to count that as a hit on the dogpile dice. You know, for your little thing there, Ferg. But he rips Garrett out of your arms here.
No. That puts me at 4. So what do I get? A D?
So roll a Constitution check against the target, which is a 12.
Okay.
And if you hit, then heal D6 of damage.
Okay.
So it's like a surge ability.
So I get a +2. Kind of disappointing. But it's all the fuel I need to kick some ass. All right.
So did you beat a 12?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I got +2.
Oh, +2 hit points. Okay, you got it. So 2 hit points back, and now it is that last Rocky. Sam?
The Rocky closest to the gate is so is the gate closed currently? Is that
The gate is shut. The guys shut it. Sir Robert shut it behind him. Effectively, the guys that were nearby the gate.
okay? Can he make an attempt to open it?
He could make an attempt to open it or to climb it.
Okay, yeah, he'll try and climb it.
Okay. So just you get a +2 for that roll. You're going to roll against a hard target, so 15.
He fails.
So he fails and he slips and gets spiked on the spike barricade. For failing to climb the wall here, he's going to take. He gets gored. It goes through his belly. He's dead, hanging from the spikes here. Okay. And now it is and then as this happens, I'm going to give Tyrus up on the parapet. Tyrus gets a little bonus round here, and he hears something off in the woods. So you can make a perception check with your special scepter, Tyrus.
Cool. I do exactly that. I'm gonna point my scepter out towards where I hear the sound and shine a beam of light to see if I can illuminate anything.
Okay, so you adjust your little dials and you look through your eyepiece, and then it fires this kind of beam of light off into the wilds over kind of in this direction. And all of a sudden, two heavily kind of, two of these beefy clubmen step out, and each of them has a big heavy vine in its hand. And they appear to be dragging something behind them in the mist. And so they're kind of dragging. And all of a sudden, one of them you see gets the rope kind of slips out of his hand. It's this really intense, he kind of. And then this other guy kind of, keeps on pulling. And he also is kind of he's pulling against the weight of something. And then you see him drop it, and he just starts running like this. And stands up only to this big mouth goes over him and just chomps his head off, basically, and he goes down. And you see this form of this gigantic lizard kind of pulls in that was being pulled behind this. And you hear this scream. The lizard, this thunder lizard, comes in. You hear this roar, and it has these neck flaps that kind of shake, and kind of buzz the air with this kind of chirping noise. And then you see that 4 little babies crawl out from its back and kind of jump forward and start devouring this mud man right here. And kind of
they're friendly.
writhing all over it. And
Nice.
yeah, there we go.
They're on my team.
And so Sam, this is your thunder lizard now. That's loosely controlled by the team here. But we're going to go back to Fletch's turn.
Well, shit.
So Fletch, you obviously see all this transpire right nearby.
Yeah, so gate's closed, huh? That
Gate is closed, correct.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to I guess I'm just gonna fire 2 different shots at the Rocky and the Clubby. I'm not gonna deal with the lizards yet. That's someone else's problem.
Okay.
So one hit on one hit and one crit.
Oh, okay. So which one crit, Sam?
Which one has more hit points, Sam?
No, just tell me. Don't. That's metagaming. Just tell me which one.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
They're both fresh.
All right. So the crit landed on the Rocky. So anyway, that was 9 damage, and the single hit was 2. So Rocky got 9, Clubby got 2.
Okay. Yeah, the Rocky is dead, and or not the Rocky. I'm sorry. The Clubby got killed. Rocky's still up.
Okay, Clubby goes down. Rocky's up. And did you get a? Yeah, you did. Okay. So now it is Sir Robert's turn.
Freddy can attack the Clubby.
Oh.
Go
sure.
pee his pants or whatever he's doing. I'm not entirely sure.
Freddy takes a stab at the Rocky there, and he misses.
Freddy,
God damn it, Freddy!
Eaten by lizard.
Okay, so Robert, it is your turn.
All right, where am I at? Show me. That's really cute.
So Robert, you heal D4 damage from the crystal. I'll just tell you that you heal 2 damage from the crystal.
2? It said I got +3 after that fight too. You said that earlier.
Yeah.
Is that +5 total?
So yeah, we'll say +5. I just meant that you had healed some from overnight. So whatever your previous one then. Yeah.
Do I have any more shots for that cannon that I blew?
There are 6. There are 6 rounds left for the arquebus.
Let's bring it up to the parapet.
Okay, so Tyrus and one of his archers on the other side. Do you want to help this guy wheel the cannon up to the other part?
I'll let one of them go. Yeah. I want the other two to be trained on ready for my fire.
Okay.
If you want to make space for him, the guys can help Sir Robert bring the arquebus up to the platform there. Is that all right with you, Tyrus?
What was that?
If you let that other guy down, he can. Do you want Andy to join you up on the parapet with the arquebus? Is what I'm asking.
I would say on the other parapet.
Okay.
I want the 2 rangers on the outside to stay focused. Interior can go down.
Okay, you got it. So you wheel that up, arquebus. And Sir Robert, you're up there, and that's all you can really manage to do this turn. If you load the arquebus.
Sounds
one
good.
ammunition here.
All right, it's loaded.
Okay, loaded. It is now Eilig's turn.
All right. Is the guy Smitty or whatever? Is he dead?
Garrett is not dead. He's
Freddy?
just he's like kind of in the arms of this Rocky here, in the jealous arms.
It is.
You jelly, bro?
In another's arms. All right. Eilig's gonna attack the Rocky. That's a miss.
Okay.
Let's see.
You can try to grab him back with another attack action, but you won't be able to move.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try and snatch him back.
Against the target, against the 12.
That hits.
All right, so you grab Garrett back, pull him out of the arms of the Rocky, he's back in your arms.
Yeah.
I'm dying here in your arms. All right, Tyrus, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and can I both shine a beam of light on just the spotlight and take a measurement with my dial at the same time?
I'm gonna say yes, you can.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do that and then pronounce the measurement and then say fire. So to hopefully
get that guy that's right nearby. he'll take advantage from you telling him, oh no, X amount of feet, blah blah blah. Okay.
Awesome.
So he's going to fire this long shot over at that at the thunder lizard, and he misses, however, even with advantage.
Shoot.
Okay. And now it is the monster's turn.
Okay. Are you going to give me stats for the thunder lizard?
Yes, presently. So for each of these little lizard babies, Sammy,
Huh?
they're going to have a AC of 16.
Okay.
They're going to have 8 hit points. You got that?
Yeah, I got it.
Then they're going to attack and do all their actions at a +2 with a d6 of damage plus 3 poison.
Okay.
And then Big Mama, Thunder Lizard, is going to have an AC also of 16. They've got a high AC because they're small. She's got a high AC because she's armored. She's got 35 hit points.
35?
Yeah.
Okay.
Attacks at a +4.
Okay.
With a d12 plus 3 poison.
Okay, so is the poison damage added to the damage roll?
Yes.
Okay, and then is that just the type of damage it is, or will that, like, if they get poisoned, does that do something?
It's just extra damage if they get poisoned.
Okay.
And then we'll give the mama's going to also have a range like poison spit attack that serves the same. We'll say that it's a little less damage. We'll say that she's got a ranged poison spit that's a d6 plus 3.
Okay.
Okay. And as a monster AI thing, Sam, she is going to respond to any of her babies that get attacked. That's going to be her priority to kind of feed and protect her babies.
Okay.
But otherwise, she's been unleashed, basically. Yeah. All right. So it is your turn. I think you've got one Rocky left. Otherwise, it's just the lizard and her babies.
Okay, the last Rocky is going to make one final attempt to grab the man from Eilig's arms.
Okay, so roll against 12. Actually, let's just have you guys do opposed rolls here. Opposed rolls with strength. So +2 for you, Sam.
Okay.
I got 20.
14.
Gimme, never gets.
Okay, so
That's why I failed.
that Rocky's going to stay engaged in that grapple, I guess. If that's the thing,
Okay.
even though he doesn't gain control of him, he's going to hang on.
Yeah.
And then...
So he's kind of dragging behind on the feet of the guy that Eilig is holding. Garrett.
Right. And then after the lizards, I assume they've kind of devoured the clubby on the ground.
Yeah.
They are... Can I get a wider camera angle to see
Yeah.
what else is on the field?
I can do camera 1 here at a wide angle. Just a second. Just a sec. Okay, here we go. How's that?
That's good. I guess can the little one, would they be, I guess that doesn't make any sense. They're going to You know, one of them is going to go attack the NPC by the dice.
Okay.
One of them is going to, you know what? Actually, 2 are going to go on him, and 2 are going to go to the Rocky because they are not partial to who they want to eat.
So they, like with their dead lizard's eyes, start walking in their awkward way over to him, and the 2 take 2 attacks on Freddy.
Not Freddy.
So attack 1 on Freddy is a 15.
Damn it.
Okay. So that hits. Roll your damage.
Okay.
It's gonna kill Freddy because he's already at 3, so the +3 poison enough.
Yeah, that's 5 total with the poison.
Okay, so this one latches onto Freddy, and Freddy screams in terror, and he goes, "Wah!" He goes down. The other one jumps on top of him too and goes for the throat. These things start chewing Freddy apart here.
Whatever, he was useless.
Okay, and the 2 on the Rocky, we got 1. The first one is a. The first
They're
one's
gonna
a
have
miss.
advantage. They're gonna have advantage because he's engaged with tugging on Garrett's feet.
Okay, then in that case, the first one is a hit, and the second one is also a hit. So he's going to take 2 bites, and that is
Like Eilig,
more than enough to
Eilig
kill.
mid-stride, all of a sudden Eilig is lightened because the rear half of Garrett is bitten away, and you kind of spring forward here, Eilig, towards the gate, and you see the life drain out as his entrails are spilled out on the ground there.
No.
Okay.
And wait, were they attacking? They were attacking Garrett, right? Or were they attacking the Rocky? I forget now.
No,
They were
attacking
attacking.
the rock.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so they do hit on the Rocky. Never mind. I'm sorry. Take back that dramatic moment.
Yeah.
So the Rocky is dropped. He's gone.
Okay, they start devouring him.
And then the mama lizard is going to spit at Fletch.
All right, so she moves in here a
Spit
little
on her
bit.
own
She
baby.
rears up her head, and her big flaring like neck flaps go up, and she spits a big white, blast that's of like hot poison in Fletch's direction.
And that is a miss.
Shoom, but Fletch is deft, and he ducks quickly, and this poison goes over and splatters on the wall there. Okay, now it is Fletch's turn.
All right. I am going to run to the wall or to the gate and potentially try to climb it to get out of the way of all these lizards.
Okay, do you want to run to the wall or to the gate? The wall's right behind you here.
They open the gate.
They could also
Yeah,
open the
I
gate
mean,
for you.
I don't know.
There's a guy stationed by the
well,
gate.
I guess I'll go to the gate. What?
There is a guy stationed by the gate currently.
Okay, I'll run to the gate then and see if they'll let me in.
Okay,
And
so
if not,
as you
I'll-
run and yell at the gate, and Sir Robert or Eilig, we're going to see that you can get in on this too if you want. Eilig and Fletch move inside the fort here.
Woo.
And they leave Freddy to be devoured by lizards.
Fuck you, Freddy.
And so, Sir Robert, it is now your turn.
All right, cannons loaded. Time to fire on some lizard bitches.
Okay. So yeah, you can attack one target here, Sir Robert.
All right.
You're going to have a -1 because you have a low dexterity.
We have no more men out on the field.
No more living men on the field. No. Freddy's being
Fire
devoured.
his body. No. Eliminate all traces of him.
There.
Do we know if
You are-
they're evil or are they attacking us or? I mean,
Not yet.
well, I mean, Let's
I
just.
mean, I think it's safe to assume the lizard's not evil. It's just a kind of a force of nature that's been unleashed here.
Well, let's just close the gate and see what happens.
Okay. Are you gonna fire?
No, I don't know. I don't know what their motivations are.
Do you wanna hold action?
Yeah. Well, actually, you know
Okay.
what?
So hold.
I'll shoot a cannon right in front of him.
What?
All right. So you fire a warning shot right in front of the big lizard or in front of the baby?
The big lizard. I'm not gonna shoot at baby lizards, dude. Are you kidding me?
Not a monster,
Defend
dude.
themselves?
Okay. So I don't know.
I thought the
I don't know,
lizards
dude.
were like an Deus Ex Machina, like coming in to save us.
So you fire a round off. Go ahead and make an attack to fire in front of the baby lizard.
4.
Okay, so you fire kind of a warning shot, and I'm going to give a response to the Monster Masher here. As there's this kind of shot erupts in front of this group of lizards.
You mean to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, in response to the threat to her babies, the big lizard is going to attempt to find out what is causing potential harm to them, and
Okay.
we'll begin. Where did the cannon fire come from?
From right there, up on the parapet, that little harquebus.
Oh, okay, she's going to charge that.
Good.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Eilig, it is your turn.
We talked this.
Eilig. So Eilig, you've got Garrett over your arm, and you guys are approaching the crystal here.
Yeah, I'll lean him up against the crystal, and do you have to be right next to it to?
Yeah, you got to be right next to it.
All right.
You have to touch it with your wiener.
Do you have to touch it with your wiener? Or? No.
You don't have to, but it doesn't hurt.
Feels pretty good, actually.
I liked it.
Are you going up to get some heal?
Yeah, I want to get my heel on.
Okay. So then you heal 4 damage this turn, or no, 2. Excuse me, 2 damage, D4. So you heal 2 damage, and we'll say Garrett heals. Let's see here. He heals 3 damage. He touched his wiener to it.
Wow, good idea.
Okay, and Garrett is starting to look a little bit better. He pulls off his slumped up, crunkled helmet, bucket helmet. And he tosses that aside because it's basically useless at this point. And he's kind of now can see, and he's alive. Okay, and Tyrus, it is your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna. Can I get a view of the field again?
Yeah, big view.
Yeah, I want to see where she's at and all the babies are at. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot a ray of blinding light. Right. I guess at the baby that's right in front of her. I guess.
Okay.
Does that make
This blinding ability is going to be pretty dispersed at this distance, but you can have it affect one target from as far away as you are.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, I'm gonna want to just aim it right in her face.
Okay, so you kind of shoot this blinding thing in her face. Make an attack roll to basically point it correctly. Just do it against the target. 12 against the 12.
It made it. So
okay. So now your thunder lizard there is a +4 basically for all its checks, Sam.
Yep.
And so make a Constitution to see if you're blinded.
17.
What was that?
17.
Okay, you are not blinded by this blast. The big lizard is unaffected.
Okay. Is it my turn now?
It is now the monster's turn, correct?
Okay. Big Liz is going to charge the cannon.
Okay, so Big Liz kind of thunders over here, and make a if you're going to go up on the wall there, you're going to make a dexterity kind of check to try to maneuver around the spikes.
Okay.
So we'll say you roll against a hard target, 15.
Okay. Makes it 16 plus 4, 20.
Okay, so you can manage to get up on there without getting spiked. And what do you want to do to the cannon?
Just knock it over, preferably. I guess she's just gonna swat at it, but
okay.
Trying to
so
basically just disengage it.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and make an attack against the target. You're up there at this point.
10.
Okay, so you are kind of struggling with it, but so Robert is maneuvering it. He keeps you from pulling it out, and so you're up there kind of engaged with that ATM. And then this guy that's right here on the parapet, this archer, he's going to get an attack against you.
Okay.
Right above you. And he misses. He does not hit you. The arrow bounces off of your hard scales there. So now the babies, if you want the babies to have a turn, they can come right up the back of the...
Oh, the babies are kind of finishing up devouring whatever's left of that carcass, and they're gonna sniff out where the other food went towards the front gate and move that direction.
How many of them? All of them?
All of them.
Towards the front gate?
Yep.
Okay. So they move off towards the gate.
And
yep, there we go.
I mean, would it make sense for these lizards to try and dig under the gate?
Yeah, they could try that. It would make more sense for them to climb over, but yeah, they could do that potentially. I mean, you're running them. There's a little.
Okay, well, let's do. We'll have one of them start to dig, and the other ones are going to attempt to climb.
Okay, so for this digging concept, to try to go under, they're going to avoid the damage, but they're going to have to spend effort to. I'm going to say that it's 10 damage to dig under the gate, or 10 effort to dig under the gate. They're going to go against the target, and then they can roll without their poison damage effort. And once they reach 10 effort, they can dig a small enough spot so that one of them can creep under the gate.
Okay, so the one digging needs to roll and meet at 10. Is that what you're saying?
Needs to roll and meet a 12, and then if it's like kind of like hardness, in 3.5.
Oh, okay, so it's going to do damage against the 10 minus the poison.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that one rolls a 15, and then for basically the effort roll, that is going to be a 6.
Okay, so
natural 6.
It starts digging under there, and then was one other digging.
One other will dig also.
So make that check.
And it rolled the same, 15. And then on the effort, it got a 5.
Okay, so one of them manages to dig under through the gate, and sneaks under the gate here.
Okay,
so
I thought you said it was 10. Oh, because they're combined effort.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then the other two are attempting to climb the gate.
Okay, so have them make climb checks. We'll have them make just hard checks against a 15 to climb, and they get a +2 to their check.
So first one fails.
Okay.
And
so with a failure, it's going to get some damage as it gets hit with the spikes here.
Okay.
So it's going to take 6 damage that first lizard.
Okay. And then the second one, 22 makes it over.
All right, that one climbs over, no damage. Okay, right. And it is now Fletch's turn. There we go. Here you are, Fletch. You want to go get some heal from the crystal?
to yet, or at least what I was at the 12. Seeing Sir Andrew struggling, I'm going to, Sir, command the men. Let me handle the cannon, and maybe swap roles with him if he's willing.
What do you say, Sir Robert?
Hi. Yes, I need help.
So I'm gonna go and I guess exchange positions with him and try to take control of this cannon.
Okay, Sir Robert. Okay, so Sir Robert's stepping down, and Fletch comes up and takes control of the cannon.
And can I load it this round, or is that not?
Load it.
Okay, I'll load it then.
All right, you load up the cannon. Tyrus, or excuse me, Rob. So Rob, it's your turn.
Can I go back up to the parapet and use a spear instead? Because I'm now good at that cannon.
Yeah, so you swap places with the guy up on there, the other archer, and you can grab some weapon from the rack there and have a have your. You got your hammer as well. I mean, this thing's up here, like on the gate. You're within range. You could smack it.
Okay, for sure. I will use the hammer then. That's my dexterity's pretty bad.
Oopsies.
A nice big pound.
Okay, so the big like gaping maw of this thing is like right in front of you here, Sir Robert, as it's up on the scene.
All right.
Oh shit. Okay. So go ahead and make your attack.
Ring me,
and we'll give you advantage because you're up here on the top of the platform.
Okay. 9. God damn it. Oh no.
With advantage?
11 with my strength. What do you mean advantage?
You roll 2 dice and take the better roll.
Okay. Shit. Fuck. 11. The best roll I got.
All right. That's a miss.
No dice.
Guys,
Eilig, it is your turn.
Did I get another heal action now?
Yeah, I'll roll that for you. That is another 3 points of damage healed.
Cool.
And we'll give Garrett some health too. He takes another 1 point, so he's feeling better.
Good. Glad you're feeling better.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I'm gonna run up to the back of the gate and let's see, and check out the structural nature of the gate.
Okay, just behind the gate. You wanted to like, what do you want to do?
Well, I guess those lizards are coming over. I guess I can see that.
Yeah, one of them's already dug under, and it's engaged with the gateman, the guy that's like, you know.
Right up there. All right, so I'm gonna run up to.
For the sake of visibility.
Okay. All right, yeah, I'm gonna run up there and attack that lizard that's fighting with the gateman. That was at 12. Does that meet it? Right? Is it 12?
No, they got 16.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They're quick little buggers.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. This guy next to the lizard, I'm gonna have him make an attack on the lizard as well, and he rolls a 16. He hits. And it's 4 damage. He axes this lizard there.
Okay.
And now it is Tyrus's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna use the last charge I have remaining to try to blind the 2 lizards that are up on top of the gate.
Okay.
And then I also want to instruct the archer behind me to fire at either of those 2.
Okay.
Wait, time out. Did Woody, didn't one of the lizards fall?
No, it just didn't climb all the way up, and it got spiked part of the way up.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, you know.
Gotcha.
I don't think that he's going to be able to see that one, but he could fire at the one that's on top.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So what you got there, Jeff?
So this would be for the is the blinding light, is that like a ranged touch attack?
We'll just have it against the target to hit, and then it's a Constitution check.
Okay, I got a 15, so it hits.
Okay, so then it's going to roll a Constitution check against a hard target, against a 15.
Okay. It fails.
Okay, so it is blinded its next turn. It won't be able to take an action.
Cool. And
Okay,
then
this guy, he shot an arrow, but he missed. It flew overwards. And so then it is now the monster's turn. And that one lizard's blinded. You got 3 other lizards that get an action, and Big Lizzie.
Okay. Well, the one that's already gotten through the gate on the ground is going to attack the more threatening of those 2 guys, so the gatekeeper.
Okay.
And attack, I believe, is a hit, 18.
It's a hit.
And does 5 plus 3 poison, so 8 damage.
Oh, okay. So this guy's majorly wounded as this thing's bites onto his basically thigh, and he screams out in pain. Ah! All right, next lizard. The guy that's on the parapet here on the spike.
Okay, the one on the spike. Oh yeah, because the one on top is disabled, right?
Right.
Okay, the spiked one is going to attempt to finish climbing over.
Okay, roll against a 15.
And he fails.
Okay, so it takes another spike damage here, and that's going to be 3 more damage.
Okay, that kills it.
Okay, so it cries out, "Eh!" And it's now basically impaled, dying on one of these spikes here. And there is one more lizard down here. It can freely move under the hole if it wants to enter into the gate.
Yeah, he's going to move under, and does he have enough action to attack Eilig?
Yes.
Okay, he's going to move into attack position in front of Eilig and attempt to bite.
Okay, so this lizard pops out from under the hole and jumps out towards Eilig.
And that is a 19.
Yep.
Okay, and that is 1 damage plus 3 poison, so 4 damage.
Okay, 4 damage to Eilig. Okay, and Big Liz, what's Big Liz's MO?
Big Liz is going to. Is it just?
And Big Liz did hear her baby get impaled. She would be cognizant of that.
Okay, so she is going to drop what she's doing and move towards the gate.
Okay.
And she is going to attempt to climb over the gate.
Okay. Same deal. Climb against a 15. Damage with a failure.
5. Natural 1.
5. Okay, so she's going to take some damage here. 5 damage. I'm going to say since it's a natural 1, there's going to be extra damage. So that's 10 damage, actually. She gets majorly spiked as she kind of recklessly jumps up to free her baby. She does manage to pluck the baby off of the spikes into her mouth.
Okay, and I think that pretty much wraps it up.
Yep. Okay. Fletch, it is your turn. Manning the cannon.
All right. Yeah, so I've got a loaded cannon here.
Yeah, you do.
I assume my feats don't take into account with cannons. It's only my bow, so I can't do like a double attack. But I'm still going to.
We're gonna say you can use your Jedi attack. Yeah.
Well, I'll go ahead and use that. Injured if I have an angle. Otherwise,
I didn't even think about that. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll shoot at the big lizard then. That's at the gate right now.
Okay, make your attack.
An 18.
I believe that hits.
On Big Liz, yeah.
What?
And I'll roll the damage for that.
Okay.
It's gonna be
What damage does the cannon do?
the harquebus is going to do a 2d6 damage. And I'm going to give it ×2 because it's the dead eye here. So we're going to do 10 damage as it blasts. Pretty significant blast of this harquebus at the big lizard.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
And nice shot. It is now Rob's turn.
All right, I'm gonna throw one of my
I'm gonna throw my dad.
my dagger at the my dagger. What the fuck?
Get out of here, Dad!
My darts. Sorry, one of my spear darts at the lizard's eye. Right in its left eye.
You're muted right now. Okay, so you throw one of your darts. Go ahead and make that attack.
13, 12 actually after this.
All right, that does not hit.
That's right.
Any other action, Robert?
I'll just sigh. Just kind of go.
All right, Eilig, it is your turn.
All right. So I'll go attack the lizard there. The old lizard.
We got these two dudes in the back. Can we get them up there sometime?
I got a 16.
That hits.
6 damage. Ooh.
Okay, you give a good club into that first lizard. And now it is Cyrus's turn.
Cool.
Reptilian death rays.
I want to instruct these two guys who are just kind of hanging out in the back. To climb on top of the stone walls on either side of the gate and ready their weapons.
Okay. So are you talking about? Just a second here. Let's take a look. These two archers back here. These three archers. Okay.
Oh man, there's 3 archers back there. A treasure trove.
So what do you want them to do? What's your command? Go ahead and yell out like a forward command here.
I guess I want them to
just yell something out.
I want them to
command them.
Yes. Fire at interior lizards.
Okay. So they can do that from where they are if you like. So these three guys are going to shoot at. They're going to raise their bows, shoot at lizards, and that's 2 misses and 1 hit for 3 damage at the first lizard, the one that's fighting with Eilig there, Sam.
Okay, that drops him.
All right. Yeah! That lizard screeches out as an arrow goes into its belly, and it kind of curls up with its feet, up in the air. You've still got an action if you want it, Tyrus.
Cool. I just want to charge up my scepter again.
Okay, you charge on your monsters.
Okay. The one on top of the gate is going to crawl over to attack Jeffy's character.
Okay.
Tyrus.
Actually.
And going to attempt to deliver a bite. It's going to be all like, and that is a 16.
Totally hits me. Nice.
And that is 2 damage plus 3 poison, 5 damage.
Woo!
All right, how about the lizard that's down in that little crook there? The one fighting the guard.
And the little guy, he dropped the guard, right?
Not yet.
Okay,
Close.
he's gonna continue with the guard.
Okay.
And 14.
14 hits.
Okay. 5 damage.
All right. The guard is dropped as this thing is going ham on it, fighting at it. And that is
Okay.
Gavin. Gavin, one of the other axemen here. And Big Liz. What's Big Liz's move?
Is big. I take it Big Lizard's probably too big to attempt to really effectively dig under the gate.
You could dig the gate out more underneath.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna try and dig under the gate too.
All right. After getting spiked pretty heavily and then blasted with a cannon, she's going to dig under the gate. We're going to do the same. We're going to do the same thing. So there's another 10 effort to be required for her to widen the hole so that she can get through. And she's going to attack at the 15. That's what I did before, right? Or did I just do the target?
You did 10.
Or
Yeah,
12, I probably did. But it was 10 effort, right?
Right. Yeah. Correct. Okay.
But what was the DC? Was it 15 or 12? I think it was 12.
I think it was 12. I don't remember, but 11 anyway, so it doesn't make it.
Okay, so she's digging currently, and it is now it's now Fletch's turn.
All right. So with the recent success of the cannon, I'm just gonna reload it, and I guess that's all I can really do.
Yep, that'll be what you can do this turn. Reload the cannon.
Yeah.
Rob, it's your turn.
Oh,
You're right nearby here.
Rob the Failure. That's what my character should be named. I got one more explosive rod left. I think I might chuck it.
Okay.
You should wrap it in mudman meat and toss it into his mouth.
Oh, damn, that's not a bad idea. Actually, I'm going to wrap it in the meat of one of its children, and I'm going to throw it over the wall.
Well, you're pretty far away from either of its children. Do you want to go down there?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you move down there, and you can, this turn, you can insert an explosive rod into the corpse of that lizard.
Right in its mouth. Okay, cool.
Okay, now it is Ailid's turn.
Right down the pooper.
Right down it.
Not that end, the other end.
The peeper.
Yes.
Hey, look.
So I'll.
This guy Gavin, he has been he's getting killed by this lizard here.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna try and bash down and just try and crush the lizard.
This guy Kevin is getting eaten by a lizard.
18 there, so that's a hit.
Yeah.
So another 6 damage.
All right, so with your gauntleted fist, you grab this other lizard and by the back of the neck, and you crush its neck and lift it up into the air. And I'll give you a free throw at this lizard if you want it, because you can throw anything.
True. Yeah. Let's see.
There's another lizard up on the parapet there.
Yeah.
You could also lift up Kevin. We all know how you like carrying people on your shoulders.
That's true. Temptation. Now that I've at least I'm carrying around a lizard at least. Yeah, I'll throw it at the Tyrese lizard over there.
Okay, so you pitch that lizard, make an attack against that other lizard.
That's a hit. 17, I believe.
All right, so you pitch this lizard for a d6 damage at the other lizard, so roll 6 damage. D6.
This one. But it's a hit.
All right, so you smack that other lizard for 1 damage.
Wait, what lizard is he attacking?
The one
that's by Tyrus up on.
Oh, okay.
He just threw the one lizard at the other lizard.
Okay.
Now Tyrus' turn.
Would I be able to use the lizard corpse to beat the other lizard with it?
Absolutely.
No, that's a joke. I'm gonna command the men to fire at this at the one in front of me. So fire before me.
You command the archers to all fire in front of you. I'm going to make those rolls now. That's 1 critical. That's another hit. So 3 arrows basically fill this thing up. Pin cushions. They all hit. It's toast.
Yeah.
And okay, so now it is Monster's turn.
Do I get an action as well?
Yeah.
I want to. Can I grab the fresh corpse or the one that was thrown at me and just toss it over the wall?
Fresh.
Yeah, either one. Pick one up and just toss it into the field outside of our battlements.
Okay. So you pitch a dead lizard over the side there. Mama lizard, how do you respond to that, Mama Liz?
The mama lizard goes to check out the baby, and upon inspection, realizing it's dead, is going to once again attempt to a little more hastily get over the side of the battlement.
It's going to try to climb up that side that Tyrus is on. Is that what you said?
Correct.
Okay. So it goes for a climb, and I think you know the deal with that.
Okay, so hits the 12 or whatever, 16 total.
Okay, so it's climbing over.
And so is it over then?
It's up on the side. Yeah, you're like poised on the precipice, and these two, Tyrus and we'll say you rip away this little fortification thing, and you're up there with them now. Yeah, kind of like poised on the edge here.
Okay. Can she make an attempt to make an attack, or how about can she spit?
Yeah, you can take a spit on Tyrus or the archer there.
Okay, she'll spit at Tyrus.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack on him.
And that's a 20 total, not natural.
Totally hits.
And
okay.
Spit does 8 damage total.
Cool, that drops me.
All right. Tyrus, with spit in his eyes, falls backwards off the parapet and down the steps, kind of tumbles down the stairs there.
I'm at -6, so.
Oh, Bubba. Okay.
Oh,
it is now Fletch's turn.
Can I see the lizard with the cannon or no? I'm assuming not.
You can definitely see the lizard. You'd have to reposition the cannon, but you can blast it, yeah, across the way here.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Risk a little bit, maybe, but fire on this lizard.
All right, tell me that one more time, Jake.
16.
16 hits. All right. You doing your dead eye here?
So I got a 16
right.
with the focus
Blast the
fire.
lizard for 10 more damage.
Real bad right now.
What's the big Liz out there, Sammy?
After that hit, she's at 5.
Okay. So you did another big blast there. Nice work, Fletch. Rob, that is your chief.
Where am I? Am I back in the? I can't even see where I'm at. Oh, there we go.
You're right here.
I'm gonna move and throw that dead baby lizard bomb right in front of Mama Lizard.
Okay, so make a attack against the target, against a 12, to light the rod and toss the lizard up there on the platform.
14.
14. Okay, you toss the dead baby up there, and it's right next to the mama. I'm gonna give you like a raw intelligence roll here to sense what's going on, Lizzie, but I'm gonna give you a disadvantage.
Okay.
So roll against a 12 at a disadvantage.
Okay. Does the lizard still get its action bonus?
Yes.
Okay. So we got a 5 and a 14.
Fuck.
Right. So at a disadvantage, then you're going to take the 5. So we're going to say that you pick up your little baby here in your mouth as you see your wounded youngling, and then I'm going to roll a 2d6 for this explosium rod right in your mouth for a total of 8 damage as the explosium rod breaks open and the lizard's jaw gets separated from its head, and it basically goes limp and starts bleeding out. And the men make quick work. This guy here, he puts his foot up on the neck of the lizard and fires an arrow into its eye, to make sure it's totally finished.
Take that, Sam.
Nice work. Okay, so that's the end of this combat, and we'll let everybody regroup here, and then it's 7:37 my time. How are you guys feeling? You guys want to take a little break and come back, or do you want
I have to get
call it a night?
I have to get going dinner and stuff before I go to bed and stuff. So
Right on.
yeah.
Okay, well, I think that we'll call that a session then for today. Nice work, guys.
I think so too.
Yeah,
And I'll stick in the channel for anybody who wants to chat, but I'm going to take us off the air here.
I'll be right back.
Okay.